Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now today's video is going to be quite a long one. I just feel like I haven't really done a proper chatty sit down video for quite a while now, and I thought maybe it's time that I just get the camera out and film like a sort of a get to know me video. And there's one that I've been wanting to do for quite a while now about my singing journey, and I just thought it'd be the perfect time to do it. And I know I did document quite a few videos to do with my singing, however I've not really done like a Q&A or a tag, so I just thought this was the perfect opportunity to do it. So yeah, I really hope you all enjoy. There's about 17 questions, so depending on my answers it could be quite a long video, so if you want to get a drink, a snack, then yeah, please feel free to do so, because I don't know how long this video will be. So in that note, I'm just going to get started. So question number one: what age were you when you first started singing? I have always been a fan of music. Like, I just feel music has got me through so much in life. So many like really good moments to like really bad. Like if I'm feeling angry, sad, happy, I just feel like there's a song out there, or there's like a type of music out there for everyone. And I just feel like music is the best kind of therapy for me. Like, I'd much rather just stick on a song rather than like speak to someone. And I just feel like you can, I don't know what the word is, like music opens up a lot of opportunities, and yeah, I just feel like that is the perfect way for me. I think I got my first album when I was about 10 or 12, I want to say, and obviously in primary school I was in quite a few choirs, so technically I started singing when I was about, I want to say 8 or 7. I think I was about 8 years old, maybe 9, doing choirs, and then obviously doing performing arts at school. There were points where we had to sing, but it was more acting. And then when I was at school, I did decide I wanted to try a few covers on YouTube. However, I'm not gonna lie, I did get quite a few negative comments from those covers even, and that knocked me back, and I sort of just gave up and lost all confidence, just didn't believe in myself. And yeah, I don't know if that's because like the songs I chose weren't the best for me. I think that's the main reason why it didn't work out. And yeah, I just felt like I was really bad and just didn't believe in myself at all. So yeah. Question number 2: would you do singing professionally? I don't know. I really don't know. I've never really been given the chance to do anything like professionally to do with it. I know I've done like my covers and things like that, and the ones that I've done since last year have got incredible comments on them, and people tell me how much they adore my covers, and that does mean a lot to me. Would I do it professionally? It depends what chances I was given, because I've not really given much a go. Like, I know I've done covers and I've done like karaoke in the past, but other than that I've never really sang in front of people like in the flesh. So yeah, I don't know about that. I don't think I'd be comfortable enough. Who knows? I don't know. Okay, it's a hard one, but I mean, it would be nice to try something a bit different and just like challenge myself and push myself. But then again, at the same time, I'm a bit like, am I really ready for that? So I don't know. Question number 3. Who inspired me to sing? I don't really think anyone inspired me. Obviously, like growing up, I would always watch shows like Britain's Got Talent or X Factor, and I saw quite a few people like similar to my age, and a bit younger as well, sing. Not that that inspired me, but it made me think, okay, if they can do it and they're just as nervous as me, why can't I give things a go myself? I think that was also at a time when like Little Mix were on X Factor, and they were like one of my biggest inspirations because they were obviously young girls. They just wanted to achieve their dream, and obviously they got their dream and they're all smashing it now. And yeah, I don't know, I think because like at the time when they were in that TV show, they weren't the most confident like me, so I think in a way I sort of related to them. So in a way I do think like artists like them did inspire me and sort of made me think, okay, if they can do something, why can't I? And yeah, and that's when I started putting some like covers that I did on apps like Smule and things like that on Twitter mainly, and I did get quite a few comments, quite a few nice ones, and obviously not so nice ones, which is what you're always going to get on Twitter, let's face it. So yeah, I just think people like that inspired me and just made me think, okay, maybe I can do something. Question number 4. What is my favourite song to sing? My favourite song to sing? I think before I started with my sessions, my favourite types of song to sing were definitely pop, and like sort of my go-to song, which I don't know why it was my go-to because it is actually quite low for a female-based song, was always Jar of Hearts or like 1,000 Years by, oh god, who's it by? Is it, well, Jar of Hearts is by Christina Perri, and I can't remember who 1,000 Years is by. But yeah, like those were always my go-to songs, and like this is gonna sound super cringy, but also like The Climb by Miley Cyrus. I just think like that's everyone's go-to like song, and obviously because they were quite, I felt like they were okay for my voice, and I never really pushed myself too much. So yeah, they were always like my go-to every time. So question number 5, dream careers or goals with singing? Dream career, maybe like, I don't know. These are hard. These are really hard. Dream career would probably be like appearing, I'm not going to say like a West End show because that's not what I think I'd be capable of. I don't know. I definitely don't think like West End because obviously you have to be able to dance, and I know I can act, and this is going to sound cocky, but I know I can sing. But for me, dancing is just a no-go. Like, I won't do it. Unless I'm like pumped with alcohol, but then that's not very professional, so yeah. I don't think West End is my type of thing. However, I wouldn't say no to starring in a pantomime, because I feel like pantomimes don't really have many dance routines in them, and especially if like you're a lead role, not a lead role, but like if you've got a good speaking role and do a few songs, like maybe that's more me than like West End. So yeah, I don't know, but we'll see. Who knows? Goals with singing. I do think carrying on with my covers is one of the main goals for me, and maybe one day singing in front of people, because I haven't sung in front of that many people in person. So yeah. Question number 6. What is my go-to karaoke song? My go-to karaoke song. Well, when I do karaoke on my birthday, I did a lot of Disney, obviously, because it's me, and I did do a few pop songs as well. And there's one song that when we were doing karaoke, I knew if they had it that I would sing it, and it's now one of my all-time favourite like Disney songs, and it's from Wish, and it's Knowing What I Know Now. I just think that song brings out like, I don't know, maybe like a sassy side of me, and it brings out, I think, because obviously like the good thing about doing Disney songs is you can use acting and you can use character, and I just think that is why I prefer to sing Disney songs now than pop, which is always what I would do in the past. I would always go to pop, but now I more go with like Disney and songs relating to that. Yeah, so I do think that's one of my go-to. I do love doing like Part of Your World, and I did also do How Far I'll Go from Moana. And yeah, but I think like my go-to pop songs for karaoke are usually like female based songs, but not like too high ones, because whenever I do karaoke in the past, I would always do like Kelly Clarkson or Power by Little Mix, and those songs wreck my voice, so I'm just like, no way. But now I did trying to think, what songs did I do? I did Edge of Glory by Lady Gaga, because I think that's more me. So yeah, I think they're my like go-to. Question number 7. This sort of relates back. So worst songs to sing. So for me, any songs that are like too high. So and I know that obviously like you can choose like different key versions of songs nowadays. However, there are still a few songs out there that I have tried like lowering, and they're still too high. So I definitely think like powerhouse females songs are very hard to sing. So I do try and avoid them any way that I can. So yeah, nice short answer there. Question number 8. If you could sing with any celebrity, who would it be and why? That is hard, because I don't know. Any celebrity. I think the top choice would, God, I don't know. Yeah, I do think because of like, oh, this is gonna sound cringy, and I'm so sorry if the person is watching, but like, because of how much Jamie helped me when we worked together for all of that time, maybe one day, like, it would be amazing to do like a cover or something together with him, because I know, and I know I've said this so much on this channel, but he has one of the best singing voices in the whole industry, and I have thought that since Union J. So yeah, and I don't know, I just feel like our voices could really blend well together. And I know like years ago I wouldn't have said that, but I think now that I've got so much more confidence and I actually have started to love my own voice, and I do think like the blend of our voices would be really good. Yeah, is there anyone else? No, I don't think there is, you know. I do think my top choice would be Jamie, so yeah. Question number 9. What is the hardest thing about singing? The hardest thing about singing for me, and I think this is something I massively struggled with in our sessions, like when I very first began, I would always shy away from like the big notes, and I would show that I wouldn't want to try it. And I don't know if this is, I don't think it is another question, so I'm going to sort of include it, but one of the biggest bits of advice I got given was don't shy away from like a particular part of a song. If there's something you're scared about attempting, I'd rather you attempt it and it goes really wrong, but I can see the confidence, rather than shying away and just not wanting to try at all. And I would always, not always, but if there was a part of a song that I just couldn't do, I would just give up straight away. And now I don't really do that. So I think in a way that is massively how much I've improved. And I think choosing the right song or like the right track of a particular song is hard, because there are so many different versions of songs out there, and if you choose a really good one, which is obviously good for you, however, if you choose a bad one, it makes you sound bad. And I have had that in the past where I've just chosen the wrong thing and it's just not sounded good, and then I've like gone on to find the perfect version and it sounded amazing. So yeah. Question number 10. If you could try any genre of singing that isn't the same style as you do now, what would it be and why? I don't know, because I'm so comfortable with doing Disney. Maybe like, you see, this is the thing, because obviously Disney songs I feel like anyone can do. However, like if you choose a proper musical theatre based song, then yeah, maybe not everyone can do it. So I do feel it can be quite tricky. I mean, maybe one day I'd like to give like a proper musical type song a go. I think, I don't know. I do think, but I'm not sure I would do it yet. I think I would need to like try, I don't know, I feel like I'd need to practice a lot and not just jump into it straight away. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe, who knows, watch this space. Question number 11. So the next, well, last few questions are all based on working with Jamie and like having a vocal coach. So yeah. So question number 11, what made you want vocal sessions? Well, as I've said throughout this video so far, I have always wanted to try singing. Obviously I did covers like way back when I was a lot younger, and the negativity just made me stop doing them. And getting a lot of confidence in school and doing like performing arts and drama, acting, it made me think, okay, maybe I can try some singing, but I never really knew like what path to go down or like who to ask if I wanted help. So yeah, that was always something I struggled a lot with, like knowing what to do next, knowing how to learn. Yeah, because it's something very niche, I think, and I did always think I had a good voice, but I didn't think it was particularly special. And then literally the day that I saw the post that Jamie did about him offering vocal coaching for people and basically just saying like, you don't need any experience at all, because obviously I didn't have experience. And seeing that, it did make me think, you know what, let's do it. And I literally reached out via email and got a response really fast. And literally like a few, when did I sign up? I don't even know. I want to say a few like days and weeks, and we had our consultation, and literally it went from there. And I am always going to be super grateful. And I think like obviously the main goal for me doing that was to be able to do covers again, but again like choose a type of song that would be good enough for me, and to just get my confidence back, because it was so badly knocked. And I definitely think I have improved massively, and a lot of people have told me that as well, including like Jamie himself and other people, and it means a lot, it really does. So yeah. Question number 12, what was your favourite moment from the sessions? I think like just getting to work one-on-one with someone that I'd looked up to massively for such a long time, and getting to work on a style of music that I had a passion for. And I think that's what I sort of lost when I did like pop songs. Like I wasn't super passionate about them, but because I had chosen a style of song that I knew I had a lot of passion about, I knew I'd fall in love with it. And I think the song that I chose that we worked on most of all, which was the Moana track, I just connected with it straight away, and I think that massively helped me. So yeah, my favourite moments, I think, to be honest, one of my favourite moments from it was literally like a session which went really bad. And I know I shouldn't say that. I know I shouldn't like say that and dwell on it, but I felt really low like after it. That's not my favourite moment, like we're getting there, but the session I had after that, to say that the one before had gone really badly, and then to go back and just absolutely nail it the next time was just amazing. And the comments I got, the reactions I got were just, there's something I'll remember forever, I think. And if I ever have a moment like that again, I can think like back to that, and it should help me to like get through whatever I'm going through. So yeah. Question number 13. Yeah. What did you learn about singing during your sessions with Jamie? I learned a lot, like, and even stuff that I wouldn't have thought about before, I think about now. And I definitely, one of the biggest things I think I learned was just to learn to love my voice. Like, for him to say stuff like I have potential, and like how fast I was picking stuff up, and just having like strong vocal moments, I definitely think massively helped me. And just, I don't know, just like getting that belief back by having someone who I never thought I'd get comments like that off, just having that amount of belief in me as well, it just made me want to believe in myself more, and I definitely think I do now, so it is great. Question number 14. How do you think the lessons have helped you? I definitely think they've helped because like I now do covers, which I think I've done 4, 5. I don't know how many I've done. I think I've done 4. Yeah, I want to say I've done 4, and they are all one of my most popular videos, which is crazy to think, because if someone would have told me that years ago, I'd have been like, no way, absolutely no way. And yeah, just the amount of people who tell me how much they love them, and then they give me like songs to try as well, it means a lot, it really does. And I definitely think that has improved my confidence a lot, like, but not just in singing, I think in general my confidence has just skyrocketed to a place where like I don't doubt myself as much anymore. I even attempt high notes, which, as I said before, I never would have done before, ever. And yeah, it feels good to know that I can have that belief again. So yeah, it's massive for me. Yeah, question number 15. If you had the opportunity to do lessons again with him, would you? Yeah, I do think I would. I think all the sessions that we had massively helped, and I don't know. I do think I'd do it again, and if it could even help me even more, then brilliant. And I just think it was good for him to try something new, but also good for me to be taught by someone who was obviously in the music industry for so long and still is a part of that. And especially as he told me that he's done Disney himself, so if there was any type of song that he could give me the best advice on, the best help with, it was that. And that massively made me think like, yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Let's give it a go. And yeah, just look at me now. So yeah, it does feel good, definitely. Question number 16. Ever since your sessions with Jamie, which has been your favourite cover you've filmed? Oh God. Oh, my favourite one, well, I will say the Moana one, because that's obviously the track that we worked so much on, and I do think that one I'll always have the most connection with, and a song that means a lot to me now. But I think the one for me that really stands out, and it is one that I know he has watched because I literally sent him it. It was when I did my Part of Your World from The Little Mermaid, and that, I think that one, I don't think that one's my most popular one that I've done, because I think that's the recent one that's become the most popular. However, the Part of Your World cover, I think because on this one I worked a lot more on like characterization and a bit of acting as well, and I think that's what I love most about it. And the comments that I got via message from Jamie about that particular cover was something that meant a great deal to me, like massively. And it's always going to be a cover to me that's going to be special for a long time now. So yeah, I definitely think that one out of all of them. But I do love all of my covers that I've done, and I am very proud of them, and to be honest, I'm very proud of myself. So yeah, it feels good. And then my final question number 17. Do you have any advice for people who would like to start taking singing lessons in general? I definitely think go for it. I had a lot of reservations about whether or not to sign up and get a vocal coach myself, but to be honest, it was the best decision I ever made, and if I could go back and do it all over again, I would. And I just think it helped me confidently? Yeah, it just helped me to improve in confidence. My breathing techniques in singing are so much better. And yeah, I do think I just appreciate my own voice more, which is a great thing to be able to do. Because I know I haven't got the most powerful singing voice in the world, I know that, but I think I've grown to love my tone and what I'm capable of, and yeah, I just want to continue singing and doing covers for a long time and see where it takes me. But yeah, anyway, that was my singing tag. I really hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please let me know what you think, like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you all very soon with a new video. But for now, this is Redhead Boo signing off. Bye!